Hello, good morning, my dear students. I'm SANJANA ARORA, your English teacher. Here I come on the next video on the same continued topic, that is direct and indirect speech. But now it's on the new concept of exclamatory sentences. Earlier we have done in the previous two videos, I have explained you about certain sentences, the rules regarding that. In fact, I have also introduced you the interrogative sentences, that how to change from direct to indirect speech in interrogative sentences. So this time I have come with this next new video on exclamatory sentences. So let's have a glance over this slide, the next slide, which will going to tell you something about exclamatory sentences and then the further rules how to change from direct to indirect speech. Let's have a new slide. Alright, in the next new slide, this is exclamations. Before I would further go from direct to indirect and the rules of it, I would like to tell you and introduce you. In fact, you already know, in fact, you might have studied in class 6 also, that this exclamatory sentences, they have like at the end, like interrogative ones, I told you that there's a question mark at the end of the sentence, but in exclamatory you have exclamatory mark. Okay, so that's called exclamatory sentences. Here in this, you exclaimed, like for example, that how the painting, how the house is, how lovely the house is. There is an exclamatory mark. Hooray, we won the match. Alas, we lost the match. Like in this way. Oh, what a surprise. Wow, I like it. These are what? These are exclamatory sentences in which you express your joy, your grief or sorrow, or your happiness kind. Like for example, like you're surprised, like you are surprised or amused. So then you use such phrases or the sentences, I would say rather. So now moving back to the topic about how to change from direct to indirect. Exclamatory means that normally they become the statement in indirect. Although direct mein to beta you have to that like means there is exclamatory mark. But here in this, when you are going to change it, that becomes a normal assertive or a statement. So they are often introduced by the verbs like exclaimed, remark, say, etc. So for example, she said how lovely the house is. She remarked that the house was very lovely. So here you have seen the change, that we have used the word remarked. So that's a new verb, and which will be further being used, that you have to use that conjunction of course after this, and then you make the sentence, the exclamatory or expressive sentence, into normal sentence or a statement, that the house was very lovely. In the next, like, what a strange idea, he said. He said that it was a very strange idea. So again a normal sentence, not the another, or you can say the exclamatory. Mary said, how dreadful. She exclaimed that it was very dreadful. That is a change when you are going to change it from direct to indirect. The next one, the next slide, let's have it. Common exclamatory phrases which are used, that is like hooray, ha, that when you use it for joy. Alas, oh, that expresses sorrow, regret or loss. Bravo, that means you're expressing the applause. What? Oh, how? Expresses surprise. Pooh, sure, that's called a content. Okay, the exclamatory sentences, they have a sign of exclamation which changes into full stop in direct speech, which I have just explained you in this video. Alright, so in this indirect speech, the exclamatory phrases or the verb, that is the interjection, is replaced by hurrah or ha, that is exclaimed with joy. तो हमें यहाँ पे hurrah और ha, it means it is a joy, तो हम यहाँ पे exclaimed with joy का use करेंगे. Alas, oh, that is exclaimed with sorrow. What? Oh, how? That is a wonder. And after that you have to connect the sentence with a connective, that is that. Okay, For better understanding, let's have few more examples. Okay, the next slide is about the exclamatory sentences. The boy said, "Hooray, we won the match." The boy exclaimed with the joy that they had won the match. The old man said, "Alas, I've lost the purse." The old man exclaimed with sorrow that he had lost his purse. The child said, "What a beautiful sight." The child exclaimed with delight that it was a beautiful sight, or exclaimed with delight that the sight was very beautiful. Kashif said, "How beautiful the girl is." Kashif exclaimed with delight that the girl was very beautiful. And next, the last, the student said to the teacher, "Good morning, teacher." The students respectfully wished the teacher good morning. So these are the few examples that you can understand it for better understanding of the concept, especially in the exclamatory sentences. I really hope that you liked the video and it was worthful for you and useful for you for getting a good clearance about this topic. And please wait for the next video, which will be on imperative sentences, that is on the request and order. So thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope that I made it useful to you. Thank you so much for the patience listening and watching.